Hey guys, this is Fia from Fia's Handmade Soaps, and I am going to make two soaps today. This first one is really small, so 1 pound soap. I already made a soap called Bougie Berry, and I'm just going to make a small batch of that because I think I told you guys before that my cousin is allergic to coconut oil, to coconut everything, and she wanted me to make her some soap, that soap without it. So that's pretty much all this is. But I got a lot going on here. I'll tell you guys about the second soap when I get to it. Let's get this first soap out of the way. My Bougie Berry soap is scented with Wild Berry Chamomile by Savvy Intelligence. And it smells so good. It smells so good. Alright, here's my thing. These are my oils, without coconut oil, of course. And no coconut milk, no activated charcoal, because that's coconut shell. I'm going to put my color in. Now, the Bougie Berry color came by accident because it was a failed batch. I was on cold process, and I was trying to let me turn the sound of my phone off just in case somebody called me. And I was trying to, what was I trying to do? Right, I was trying to do a zebra swirl. Not a zebra swirl, but like the zebra design, you know, and it was supposed to be pink and black. But what I did was I put the pink in first, and then when I separated it, as you know, I think you watched it. I think you watched it, guys, and it started rising when I added the vanilla. I added the vanilla and I added black to some of it, and never mind, it started rising, but it didn't even turn black. It turned like a deep purple, and that's her favorite color, and so she wanted it. So that color was by accident. It colored the whole soap. Once I rebatched it, it turned it into a really pretty deep purple. Very surprising, and it was super pretty, totally by accident. And that's what she wanted. So, I'm just gonna, before I add the lye water, I'm gonna add the color. This is Pink Lemonade. I don't think I used this color. I think I used Hot Pink or something. I don't remember what color I used. I'm just using pink, and I'm gonna just add some black to it and see how that works. And this is Pink Lemonade Mica Powder from Nurture Soap. Get everywhere. So we'll see if I need to add a little bit more to that. And I'm gonna add not a lot. This is black oxide from Brambleberry. I don't want to add a lot. That's why I'm only adding a tiny bit. I need to see what it's going to look like when I mix it before I add anything else. Before I either add more pink or see if it's going to get purple enough. Can you guys see? Yeah, into the purple, yeah. See that tiny bit of purple? So yeah, I'm going to stick blend that first to see. And I'm getting right on this to make sure. Yes, look at that. I don't know why I never thought that pink and black would make a deep plum looking purple, but it looks so pretty, so pretty. That is really pretty. That's a really deep purple. Trying to see if the light catches it so you can see how deep the purple is. That's so pretty. Just enough black, like only a touch of black, because you don't want it to get too dark. This is just my oils and the color. I didn't add the lye yet. So let me take this off so I can get the lye. So I don't need that anymore. Not the pink anyway, I need the black stuff. Alright, lye water, I got these cute new stainless steel containers. They hold it about a total of 8 ounces. But if you mix in a small batch like this, like a 1 pound batch of lye water, you don't really want to fill it. Or I tried to see if my 2 pound would fit in here, but it didn't. It got too high. So you don't really want to fill it all the way up to the top with your liquid and then put the lye in it, because it could overflow. So you might want to, you know, about 6 or 7 ounces of whatever in there, and then add your lye. But anything more than that, just use a bigger container. These are just so cute, but you don't have to use it for lye water. Since they're stainless steel, you can use it for mixing essential oils with your clays, colors. It don't even matter. That thing is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna add my fragrance last. What am I looking at? What am I missing? Lye, right. I just put it down. Okay. I am going to strain it to be sure. I mixed it last night, but you know, I want to be strain it today. Make sure everything is all good. I'm not forgetting anything, right? I'll put the fragrance in when it comes to trace. You just rinse these stainless steel things out. You're all good. Since this is all one color, I'm not really too concerned about like how thick it gets or anything like that. Gotta get the air bubbles out, or try to as much as you can. I always seem to get air bubbles no matter what. See? No matter what I do. Smells so good. This soap is £1 with a heavy water discount. Yeah, I'm doing 2-to-1. I did a 2-to-1 lye water solution. So I didn't do a 1-to-1, but not 2-to-1, 1.5-to-1. So I didn't do a 1-to-1. I added a little bit more liquid. I don't really like doing 1-to-1s. I think I did them a few times, but I don't know. I just don't like it. Did I flick some on me? Probably, because I am the soap flicker. As always. To tape this down, of course. Okay. Let me take this spoon. Is a bright plum is my other soap, but that one was Rebatch, and that color was by accident. This is me trying to duplicate that color on purpose. You know, it's a little different. A little different. This is my soap sponge that I use only for soap and not dishes. I like the sponge better than, I mean, some people have like a rag that they specifically use for soap stuff. I don't know, I like the sponge. And it has a scrubbing on the back, so when I need to scrub something out. That biodegradable glitter. The only thing about that glitter is I feel like if your soap is too wet or something, it dissolves. Because I swear I sprayed this on a couple other soaps and it just seems like it dissolved and was gone. Like, and it was nothing, there was no glitter on there at all. I don't even use that much glitter, but geez, I would like to still see it, you know? So I was just like, maybe I'm not putting enough. So I know it seems like a ton, but it's not. It's really not that much, because this little sprayer, it doesn't really spray that much glitter out. And then you got to keep shaking it to try and get it out. Okay, it looks like I got every angle. And let me show you guys. It has a gold shimmer to it, so the glare of the gold that you see, that's from the glitter. Like, I could barely see the pink. It could be because of the purple, but it's definitely shining from the gold. I gotta put something on both of these, because with this mold, it's so thin, it bows on the side. It bows out a little bit. So, that is soap number 1. Be right back. Okay, so for this soap, I keep kicking this oil bottle. For this soap, this is going to be my, what is this? It's going to be Taiwan Swirl, but it's only going to be 2 pounds. So I'm going to I made these things out of cardboard, and I'm going to use these as dividers so the soap doesn't get to the other side, hopefully. And my fragrance is called Bob Marley from Molly's Soap Supplies. And it's called Bob Marley. So if you see here all my colors, I got black, gold, or yellow, green, and red. It looks pink, but it's red with a little brick red in it, so it's not like really bright. So hopefully it'll come out to a really nice red. I tested it in one of my sample soaps, and it came out a perfect color, even though it looks pink in the container. So now I want to show you guys how I'm going to set up this mold. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay. This mold is from Nurture Soap, and so is the dividers. But they had a sale recently for these molds, I guess because they found a new supplier. So the molds, they sort of look the same, but if you sit the new supplier's molds side by side, you can tell that they're slightly different. Just like this, the size is really, really slight. But if I had like 3 of these molds out, sitting out together, and the first 2 were the older ones, and the last one was the newer one, and I got these green silicone things mixed up, I would be able to tell that I put the green silicone in the wrong one because it won't fit. It's weird. So I said, oh, okay. I mean, it's just a really, really slight difference. You would definitely be able to tell that this is the wrong silicone for this mold, because you wouldn't be able to, it wouldn't fit perfectly. It would be kind of like you're trying to stuff it in there. So I was like, okay, so it's not too bad or anything. Still worth the buy, definitely. These dividers in there. That's what I'm thinking. Either this Jonas, I used this once, I just can't remember whether the things bowed like this and whether it was this tight. This might either be the new mold or the old mold, and the dividers go with the older one. That's probably what it is, why it's fitting really, really snug. But you know what, I got this one right here, and I'm not going upstairs to test out the other ones. So when you have your everything in good, this is how it looks for your Taiwan Swirl. You have 4 different sections, and this middle piece keeps everything together. But I'm doing 2 pounds, so I'm going to sort of do half of this. Hopefully, this is 2.5, so I might bring it back some more. Hopefully that does not. Yeah, I might bring it back some more, just a little bit. So I'm going to use this side. As you can see, it's not even. I just moved this back some more. So I'm going to use this side to hold all of the soap. And I I hope I'm guessing. I'm really guessing. So I don't want to go too far because I don't want it to be all low. I'm gonna keep it there. So the reason why I got these 4 pieces of strips from one of my boxes is because if you look at this thing and you can see under it, you can sort of see under this part here. This piece doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. This piece is just to hold these in place, you know, so they don't wiggle around. Because if you don't have that, this thing would be all over the place. So you need this to keep it steady. And this is so I can put this here all the way down in these slots so the soap doesn't run up to the other side. That's what I made these for. It took me a while to really get it right. I'll show you when I am done. That Bob Marley fragrance smells so good. It smells so good. It smells like, I try to describe to someone. If you've ever been to a Jamaican shop that sells oils, incense, and stuff like that, it smells exactly like that. Exactly. That's the only thing I can describe to you. That's exactly how it smells. It smells so good. Now you see how I'm putting these down here. Because I have a couple 2-pound molds, but I don't have dividers for them. And I could spend more money to get those. They're rather expensive. Like really expensive. Like these dividers for this mold was expensive too. This mold itself was like $50-something. I did buy another one when they went on sale for like $20-something, so I couldn't resist it. I was like, I'm definitely getting another one. So I got like 3 of these, plus a 7-pound mold like this that I don't really want. I don't like it. But the dividers was like another $20-something, $30-something, I think. So, and I could use a 3, or I could take one out, switch these around, and it could just be 2 dividers, which would give me 3 different slots instead of 4. So if for my 2-pound mold, I could find dividers for it, but no. I'm just going to do this. So, let me show you what I did. I'm trying to show you. It's all the way down. I know you can't really see good. It's all the way down. I pushed them all the way down. So when I pour in the soap, as little as soap as possible hopefully gets through to the other side. I know it's not going to be completely perfect, but, you know. And then when that's done, I could just pull these all out. So, and I made them as tight and snug as possible so they just stay in place and don't wiggle around. Alright. And I hope I got this measurement right. If not, we will see. I hope so. I keep looking at it. It's not in the middle. This is not in the middle. I'll move this over a little bit more. The middle probably would be like about here. So I'm giving it maybe another inch. So this is a 4-pound mold. No, this is a 5-pound mold. But it don't necessarily hold, I guess it can hold 5 pounds. Because when you think about the pounds, you start off with, if I make a 5-pound batch of soap, that's not including the liquid and stuff I'm adding to it. That's just oils. So this is a 5-pound mold. I have to make my batch 4 pounds to make up for the fact that I'm adding aloe vera juice to mix with the lye, plus any other plus fragrances, plus colors, you know, stuff like that. So even though this is a 5-pound mold, I wouldn't start off, I think I did make that mistake once. I started off with 5 pounds thinking, and I wind up with like 7 in total because of all the stuff, you know, that goes in soap making. So now when I use these molds, I start off at 4 pound and go from there. Alright, anyway, I'm talking too much. So we are going to see how this is going to go. And I hope I have enough room. Let's hope. Let's hope. So I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to get my oils. And my lye. And of course, my glasses this time. But these stupid glasses, they keep fogging up. And let's hope I don't need to add any more of these colors in. I'll assess the colors after I put the soap in and see whether I need more of something. So that's why I'm keeping the spoons around. And the Bob Marley is, the fragrance oil is dark. See? When I did my test with the Bob Marley fragrance without any colors or anything, it turned the batter like a tan color. But I still, because of that, I still don't want to add it to the yellow. So it'll just be added to the other three colors, just in case. I don't want it to muddy the yellow. Let's hope it doesn't seize on me. Alright, let's try to get these air bubbles out. I'm trying to get out the air bubbles now before I add the lye. Okay, here we go. And this is aloe vera juice mixed with lye and some sodium lactate, which is liquid salt for hardness, and supposedly trying to get it out the mold easier. There's also a vegan and coconut-free soap. Okay, that looks good. Do I have a scraper? Yes, there we go. And it looks good. I don't want to blend it too much now. So we want to make sure these are even. This is better over here. Okay. Want to make sure these are even. Okay. I'm going to fill it up to the. Let me see. These stupid things. Oh, they it don't have any measurements on it. I'm just going to try and eyeball it. I don't know, I doubt it. Like, if I start putting this in there and it seemed like it's not enough room, or it's going to go far to the top, I don't think I will be able to move the cardboard back, because once it's wet, I doubt it. So hopefully, I hope it's enough room. Measuring this right. It's starting to get a little bit thicker. Alright, let me see. You guys get together. Okay, you don't have to be perfect. It's starting to get a little thicker. So now I'll just go around and give the last minute dabs. And the reason why I'm not using the original container right here for the last colors, because I want to make sure I get the size as close as possible so I can see. You know, sometimes you can't really tell. I know I pretty much could have did the math of, I did that before, the math of the batch of the total amount of weight plus, divided into 4 to get how much each one should weigh and just weighed it out. I could have did that. I actually did that before, but I'm just going to do it like this. Actually, this design was supposed to be a drop swirl or just layers, but I changed my mind. Yeah, it was supposed to be that, but I changed my mind at the last minute, so that's what happened. I've got some batter here. Let me move that out the way. Okay, let's get some spoons here. Start stirring this bad boy. First, yeah, it's a little thicker, I think, right off the bat. I didn't put enough green in the green, but that's all right. Sorry. And I still gotta put the fragrance in. Need a couple more stirrers. Let me take this one and this one. Okay. I want to make sure the black is black. The yellow is the only one that can be stirred right now. I want to do the fragrance for each one. 1, 2. Now I'm starting to regret actually putting the fragrance in the red. For some reason it looks like it's sort of making it a little brown looking. Just stir up this yellow. Just a little. Okay, we don't want to slush out all of the fragrance. Okay, so slow down. This fragrance smells so good. Sorry about shaking the camera. Green looks good. Okay. The yellow actually looks pretty good, so I don't think I'm going to need any more yellow. The green, I don't know, the fragrance is dark, so it kind of gave it muted it a little bit. These glasses keep fogging up. I'm trying to see if the black is actually black. It's more of a dark gray. So what I'm going to do is, that's why I got my sesame oil sitting off to the side here for when I need it. Okay. I'm going to make sure nothing starts to seize on me. And this red doesn't look as red as I want it to. Starting to rice a little bit? No, don't do that to me. Don't you dare. I'm always having some problems. I can't see with these glasses. Ugh. Alright, so the yellow is fine. So the way I'm going is black, green, yellow, and then red. Alright, the green is, oh no, it is ricing a little bit. Okay, is the black ricing? No, the black is not ricing right now. Alright, so I'm going to get the yellow in. I need a couple of these cups real quick. Little sesame, just a little, maybe a teaspoon. Okay, so yellow is fine. I want to get the yellow in. What'd I say? Black, green, yellow, and then red. So black, did I hit that? Okay, black, green, yellow. So the yellow goes in here. I'm sorry. I will turn you a little bit over this way. Okay. I'm just trying to put the yellow in. Ah! No, don't you see? And see, that's when stuff goes wrong. You know what? I didn't even think about, while these glasses just keeps fogging up. I didn't even think about taping these cardboard pieces to this plastic piece here until just now. But I'll do what I can. Hopefully everything is not, it'll be okay. It will be okay. Or not. You know what would have been cool? If I could actually pipe this stuff in there. That probably would have been cool. I don't have a piping bag though. Nope, don't have a piping bag. Okay, so I know this is a different scene than you witnessed a second ago, but I am having so much problems with this thing. Like the yellow, and then the things kept falling. I think next time I make this soap, I will definitely have to rethink what I did wrong. I put the red, the yellow was the only one that was okay because it didn't have a fragrance in it, but I haven't even got to these two yet. I put the red in the microwave for a minute and got it super hot, sort of like I hot processed it. The only problem is it's still lumpy because of rice, the fragrance rice. Mind you, it only seemed like it really riced in the red and a little bit of the green. Not even like hard as rock. The soap is hard as rock. But it really riced in the red. So I'm guessing that the fragrance just did not like the red color. It just did not like the red. So this joint is hot. I put it in the microwave. It got way hot. So I'm trying to stir out. I didn't add any extra liquid or anything. I just microwaved it. The only way I can really get, yeah, with these, I think with Taiwan Swirl, I have to definitely make sure they are liquidy, sort of. And because they're so thick, I don't even think I can do a Taiwan Swirl now. So, and the colors are not as vibrant as I would like, unfortunately. They're not as vibrant as I would like, thanks to the brown fragrance. Okay, this is as good as it's going to get. It's pretty. So I got this plastic bag here because this is like my piping bag. That's what I did for the yellow. You guys are seeing all my fails. I don't even know if I still want to upload this video. I might not. So I'll be sitting here doing all of this for nothing, and I'll just rebatch this crap and just do it over. So we'll see. And I have to snip a hole or something there. This joint is still hot. It's a goddamn disaster. Disaster. I put a little bit more red in. This yellow was just all over the place. And when I put the yellow in, I realized I probably, it probably was too much room. Because I forget these molds are pretty wide, so I tried to move it up a little bit more. Whatever. This is going to be pretty jacked up. A pretty jacked up soap, so I'm not expecting much at all, but that's okay. Y'all know how I do. If I don't like something, I will rebatch the crap out of it. This soap is so hot. Sheesh. Sheesh, it is hot. It is so hot. Okay. And then, of course, I got to bang it down, which will cause all of this to just jump out. So annoying. Hot, hot, hot. I need to get myself some piping bags for an emergency situation like this. Y'all already know, I told you guys why I don't like piping. Because I used to be a cake decorator for a really, really long time, like years, maybe 12 years or so. And I just don't. But this will be a reason why, in an emergency situation, I would need a piping bag, I think. So, yes, this is a world first class disaster. And I'm still going. I don't know why. Like now, the soap is just coming out of everywhere. This is horrible. My soap is going so wrong. I would add like some more water or something to it, but I don't want to do that because I did that before when I did the, what was it, the first Taiwan Swirl, and the soda ash was so bad. Even now, it's still bad. Even though I clean them up, I've steamed them, I've done everything, because I added so much water. It just, the soda ash is just never ending. But I can see Rebatch in this future. Because this is just not going well at all. And it's still like piping hot. No. Yeah, get it? Piping hot. This is a disaster. This is the worst. My first soap went so well. This is better. Because it's too thick for this. It's just too thick for this. I think I'm just going to have to give it up. This is not, yeah, no. This is not going to work. God darn it. Alright, no. This is not going to work. Forget it. Forget I even had this idea. This is not going to work. Okay. The worst. This is the worst, I think, soap experience ever right now. This is why I love hot process. I thought about doing this in a hot process version, but I thought it would come out better if I did cold process instead. I see that was wrong. That was wrong. So, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I just don't know. I might as well just get down the crock pot now, right? Like the yellow is already set up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still trying to salvage. Still trying to make it into a Taiwan swirl. This is the worst ever. Worst ever. Now, if I was doing layers or something, I probably would have been okay. No, probably not. I just want to, at this point, get the rest of this soap out of here. Which I'm still wasting a lot of soap because there's still some stuck in here. Oh, forget it, for heaven's sakes. Like the yellow is almost set up. Like it's pretty set up. It looks like a slice of cheese. You guys see my fail? This is ridiculous. This is so bad. Yeah, this is pretty bad. So, what I am going to do is, I don't know what color this is going to come out once I rebatch it. Like, this is so bad, I can't even salvage it right now. There's nothing I can really do to it. I have no idea what color it's going to turn once I rebatch. I have no idea. But, I'm about to do that now. Sheesh. I'm just leave these here. One there. Yeah. I'm gonna just rebatch this right now. There ain't even no point in waiting. This is like absolutely horrible. Did I spill the green on the table? I did. Of course I did, because everything is going wrong. So my fail has taken me here. Rebatch. Aren't those colors beautiful? Yeah, well, I don't know what they're going to look like now. Your guess is as good as mine. Either they can turn out gray, green, definitely not yellow. I doubt red. Maybe a burgundy-ish looking color. Or all of that, because of the red and the black and the green, it could just turn out brown. It might be a big old pot of brown. So, we'll see. At least it smells good. And here's my jacked up molds, I decided to just leave it until it saponifies. Just leave it for a couple days. Whatever. I don't even feel like touching it.